Well, so far, Jeff, knock on wood, we've been able to avoid the hurricane season over here. Any major issues? Some strong weather, though, over in Southeast Asia. Look at the bridge right here. It's a pedestrian bridge in the Philippines. 115 miles an hour wind from the typhoon. That's pretty incredible. And that's why we don't have those kinds of bridges around here.
Yeah, no, I mean, thankful for our bridges being built strong, but also, yeah, knock on wood, if we're starting to get freezing temperatures, Andrew, generally speaking, we are home free with hurricane season.
It's not about wind, it's about freeze tonight.
Yeah, tonight it's going to be downright cold. Take a look at what we have for our temperatures in the area. Temperatures have only managed 50s versus yesterday, several degrees warmer. Of course, your warmest spot right now is Hilton. Actually, stand corrected, Hinesville and Darien, both of you at 55 degrees. Look at how much colder this is as compared to yesterday. 25 to over 30 degrees colder. So you will feel that when you step out the door. Also, the concern becomes freezing temperatures tonight with most of the area in a freeze warning. Winds are out of the west-northwest now, about 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusts over 30 at times. But the main concern is again going to be the cold, and these temperatures plummet after sunset, looking at 40s for most of the evening, then 30s as you get later on in the evening. Dining out tonight, definitely keep it inside and stay nice and warm, because tonight we do have a freeze warning in effect. Generally, all of our counties, most of the area, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Temperatures 25 to 30 degrees. Very exception, Beaufort County, the Sea Islands right along the coast, and Tybee Island may not get to that freezing mark. But either way, you want to remember the 4 Ps, and you want to protect, and mainly for outdoor pipes, you need to protect those, and also pets need to be brought in or given warm shelter. Bundle up if you're heading out too. Wind chill alerts are in effect as well. This is previously what was known as a wind chill advisory, cold weather advisory for a good portion of our counties. Wind chills in the upper teens to lower 20s, and we are weather aware tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning for the cold temperatures. We do get more sunshine tomorrow, and winds back off as well, but still low to mid 50s for the afternoon at best with a very chilly feel. Then we still get another cold night in the area. Temperatures will again drop off fairly quick through the evening. And again, I mentioned the winds. They're going to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour early on when factoring in gusts, but thankfully for what it's worth, those winds do drop off very quick, and we won't have quite the wind chill concerns that we do for Tuesday. Looking out at the satellite radar, again, Viper radar is going to be dry locally, but look, we got snowfall in portions of North Georgia. Not much of that's making it to the ground, but across the Smokies and portions of the North Carolina mountains, things are going to be cold and quite snowy with a foot or more near Newfound Gap. 29 tonight. Breezy conditions continue. Northwest winds will be around, not as gusty tomorrow, but yet another cold one. The high pressure overhead is going to generally make things a little bit warmer by the time we get towards the middle to the end of the week, with, of course, a cold morning on tap for Wednesday, but a much warmer afternoon. 60s and 70s are going to be around for the end of the week as well. Wind chills tonight, again, 20s and 30s by about 9 p.m. Starting the day Tuesday, teens and 20s. If you're heading out for our Veterans Day parade, wind chills are going to be in the 30s. You want to bundle up with multiple layers. However, it looks like that situation is going to generally improve by the time you get towards the evening hours. For tonight, temperatures dip into the 20s for most of the area, 30s right along the immediate coast. You do want to remember to protect the 4 Ps with that in mind. Not a very warm day tomorrow either. Winds back off by the afternoon, but highs only manage to be in the 50s with winds out of the northwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour early on. Remember to be careful with that. We do have a gale warning in effect on our local waters, but winds back off through the day on your Tuesday by the end of it, of course. Weather where next 2 days, Veterans Day is going to be downright frigid. Another cold morning for Wednesday, and we look towards the end of the week. Temperatures finally get back to seasonal normals with 40s and 50s for mornings and looking at 70s by the afternoon. Andrew?
Jeff, thank you so much.